Yeah. Major cool down. So the title of that video was Huge Fall-like Cold Pattern, Big Cool Down, Crisp Nights, and When Will It Flip? Yeah, it was crisp alright. We had one night, went down to 8 degrees. I was like, I didn't want to close my window, so I had to put more clothes on before I went to bed. And then I just kind of snuggled up underneath the blanket. Something I haven't done for a while. It was a pretty cool night. So I really wish I had some good news to give you guys. I really do. I do have one thing that's actually kind of good news, but I'll get to that. So I'm thinking this year's crap storm may have started already. There's several reasons why I'm thinking about that. I went to Vita a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, something like 2 or 3 days ago anyways. And I went out to get cat food and coffee cream, and then I was going to go to Timmy's and come back home. I had to call it a Coffee Mart, Value Mart, and there's actually quite a few people in there that day. So I had to wait in line for a little bit. And the longer I stood there, the heavier I was getting. Well, even when I first went in the store, I had no energy. No get up and go. And as I'm standing there, I'm getting heavier and heavier and heavier, leaning on the cart, and I'm thinking, oh no, I know what that means. As long as I can get back to the scooter before I collapse, I'll be good. I did. I made it. So I had a power failure. And I just kind of sat there for about 5 minutes, waiting to get a little bit of energy back so I could continue driving. So apparently my remission period for this year has ended early. What that means for projects out here, I don't know. But I don't know. So I'm concentrating on the work I'm doing on my computer right now anyways, and I do that when I'm in bed, so it doesn't affect that any desire. It's about it. It's desire to get anything done, but it doesn't really affect the physical ability to do that because I'm laying in bed with a keyboard on my lap, so it's really not that difficult to do. So I was working away last night, and about just after 4 o'clock in the morning, the emergency broadcast system went off again. Another tornado warning. Oh goody. At 4:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, Environment Canada has issued a tornado warning for this mobile coverage area. Take cover immediately if threatening weather approaches. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, it's only 12 degrees. How do you get a tornado in 12 degree weather? I don't understand that. So all night we were getting blotches of rain that were coming through. There was no actual system. It was just sporadic downpours here and there, and every once in a while one would come through us. We get some pretty heavy rain for a short period of time. That's how it was pretty much all night. But an actual tornado? I got lots of notes for today. So I looked at the warning. Oops. Stop my light from moving around on me here. 4:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Environment Canada meteorologists are tracking a severe thunderstorm that is possibly producing a tornado. Damaging winds, large hail, and locally intense rainfall are possible. This severe thunderstorm is located 10 kilometers northwest of Port Albert, moving east at 60 kilometers per hour. So first thing I did was check the radar, and yeah. Yeah, it's coming, and it's not far away, and it's moving pretty quick, and it looks like it's not going to miss us this time. So I think, okay. So it looked too bad at first, but I kept watching, and shortly after that, I think it was the next frame that appeared on the radar. You see that little yellow tail? That is a hook echo. That means rotation, and that's probably what triggered the warning. So I started getting everything ready. I put the camera up in the window. I got my go bag all together. Everything is basically the same bag that I bring out here. My ID and my camera stuff. And I threw in some extra clothes, because if anything happens, it's gonna be cold in the house, right? So I got everything all ready to, bolt downstairs if needed to. So as it got closer, it never really went away, like the hook part of it, but it seemed to get bigger and it's kind of spread out, so it's kind of less localized, so it just kind of tells me it's losing energy maybe. But, that particular part of the storm looked like it was going to go by our south, but that doesn't mean anything as far as what we might get from it. So in the end, the worst part of the storm did pass us. Just before it got to us, the center part of it went from red to almost a purple, which is like really seriously heavy rain. And we got some pretty good rain, a lot of rain, and got a lot of thunder. That was it. So it wasn't that bad. So, and here's the good news. The only good news I got today: we didn't get a tornado. So after it went by, I checked the hydro outage map to see, if there was any damage anywhere. That's a good indication if someone got a tornado or not. And it was only one power outage, and guess where? Port Albert, right on the shoreline. So I guess maybe it wasn't as bad. Maybe it was just rotating clouds and nothing really came to the ground. Maybe it was just funnel clouds, I don't know. But it got my attention anyways. So, a tornado at 12 degrees. How does that happen? I can't figure that out. Until before I went downstairs, I put the camera in the window, and afterward I checked it, and we had one particularly loud clap of thunder, and it didn't sound like it was all that far away. So I was watching the camera footage, and that was a single spike, came straight down, and it struck somewhere down near Timmy, so that was a pretty close one. That was the only real major lightning strike that we had from that whole storm. It wasn't all that bad. So here anyways, it might have been a little bit worse farther to the south, but so I'll show you that footage. I'm not sure what I'm only going to Value Mart, Timmy's, possibly Dollarama if it's open. It's Labor Day today, it's a holiday, so if dollar store is open, I'll stop there. And then I'm going to see if the gents on the bench are out and talk to them for a bit, and then go to Max and get my milk. That's all I have planned for today. So, just in case something happens, I'll do a post talk. And if nothing happened while I was out, then I won't do that. And I will show you my weather cam video right here. In real time, actually. It won't be high speed, it'll be real time. It was only like 10 minutes long, so it didn't last very long. And that'll be it for this video. If not, I'll be back with more interesting stuff. maybe. Go for a tour. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's nice when the sun's out, but as soon as...
Attention, North Cannon Ring of Fire. This is a pager test and a pager test only. This is the first part of a two-part pager test.
I was expecting that to be a call. They've been so busy lately, especially Blythe, at least once a day. They've had 2 calls today. 3, actually. 2 simultaneously.
Attention, North Heron Wing on Fire. This is a pager test and a pager test only. This is the second part of a 2-part pager test. Firefighters, please reset your pagers and designated fire officer, please respond. Time is 17:41.
They're actually early today. It's usually around 6 o'clock when they do their pager tests. It's only 22.
Fire dispatch, North Heron Bravo.
Go ahead, Bravo.
Both tests paid for William Station received. Strength 5. Thank you. Have a good night.
Roger that. You have a good night as well.
I was sitting in Timmy's drive-thru and it's just, oh, I was just shivering. Like I said, when the sun's out, it's nice, but when the clouds come over, it just chills right out. And it's pretty breezy today, so it's kind of chilly. So on my way up to get my milk, I was gonna see if the gents were out on the bench, and I didn't see anybody, but Dave was unloading a trailer. He's got a load of furniture in there, and he's got some church furniture today. He's got I'm not sure what it's called, a baptismal pedestal. It's the pedestal, and it's got the basin in the top. It's actually kind of cool. It's really nice looking. Apparently, this stuff came from a church in Neustadt. So I don't know if they're closing the church up, or if they're renovating, going with all new, or if they're moving to a new building. I'm not sure. He wasn't even sure. But it was kind of nice looking. So I was talking to him. Apparently Reg goes back to the hospital on the 9th, which is 3 days from now. That would be Thursday. He's not doing good. As far as what he went into the hospital for, he's doing okay that way, but it's his toes. I don't remember exactly what he said, what Dave said. My understanding is he's in the hospital here in town right now, up to an IV with antibiotics. And on the 9th he goes to London and decide what they're going to do, I guess. So at the very least he's going to lose his toes. I'm not sure which ones, if all of them, or I'm not sure which ones are actually the problem. But if he doesn't get it done, then, you know, the next stage is amputating a foot, right? So it's a tough decision. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. So that kind of sucks. More bad news. So nobody was out. I'm not surprised. Can't really say I'm not surprised, because it's just kind of pleasant out. It's a little bit breezy, but you know, like I said, I was almost fine just like this without a sweater, but there were a couple times I actually shivered a little bit, so I could have used a sweater today. But it's, other than that, it's nice out. Nice autumn day. So I went for a little bit of a tour, just a short one. I went down at the dam, stopped down there for a bit, and I got thinking, they're going to be opening the dam soon. And they're going to be getting rid of the dam probably next year. This will be my last opportunity to actually see that. I haven't seen them do it yet. In the spring, sit out on the river bank where it's nice and dry, and next day I come by and the river's up, so it doesn't take long to fill up when they close it. And same with when they empty it, it empties pretty quick. So I want to get a time lapse of that, so I'm going to see if I can figure out or find out when it is they're going to be opening it for the winter. And I'll just sit down there for however long it takes and watch the water go down. Right. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask the town people when I see them. Next time I'm out, I'll check online, see if I can find anything there. I'm not sure even where to look to get that kind of information. Because I don't I don't think it's on the town website. I'll take a look, but I'm just not sure. Value Mart. I went by the coffee aisle, and the coffee that I'm getting for $8.99 is now $15.99. So it's almost doubled in price. I've actually seen it higher than that before, so I'm not panicking yet. And that's why I bought a bunch. Stay ahead of that price increase. My Komodo Max, there was a bee. I'll show you a picture. I've got the monster decorated for autumn. I have a spider. I don't know where my big spider is with the bendy legs that I used to put on the monster's basket. I don't know where that is. I'm not even sure if I've seen it since I've been here. I'm pretty sure it's not out here. If I still have it, it's probably in the basement. I don't recall seeing it since I've been here, because I think I looked for it last year too. I'm not sure. I couldn't find it, so I bought a small one and stuck it on the basket. And on the back I've got kind of a, I don't know what you call it. It's not a wreath, but it's like a wreath, but it's a straight line. And it's got leaves, a little pumpkin gourd thingy, and berries. Well, I come out of Max after I grab my milk, and there's a bee buzzing around it. Apparently it's realistic looking. A bee thought it was real. I looking at it and said, "No, sorry dude, it's plastic." I thought that was kind of funny. So, with the scanner going out here, it's been nuts. They've been so busy. We've had calls. Blythe has had numerous calls the last little while. There's like car accidents, medical calls. This morning, I'm not sure what was going on. I kind of messed things up last night. I had to restart my computer. That was my fault. And I overloaded the memory. And when I started recording, I don't know if I missed the initial call, but I heard car 3 call for dispatch, so I immediately started recording. I don't know if anything was said before that. If there was, I missed it. And dispatcher said she was online with somebody or something, and it was too much information, so she was going to relay it through the cell phone. So there was no official call that I heard. And I don't know what was going on. I can find out, but at this point I don't know what was going on. They were searching for something. One of the things that was said was, don't be afraid to drive with your scene lights on for better visibility for searching. And they were searching different roads, and then come back into town, they were searching streets within Blythe. So I don't know what they were looking for, what they were doing. But it was a weird, one of those head scratcher calls. Like, what are they doing? And that was like 2 o'clock, 2:30 this morning. And then, what time was it? Before I come out today, I guess around the same time, 2:30 this afternoon. I don't remember what time it was I woke up. I was already awake when the call came, so they got a call for a rescue at the Wawanash Conservation Area, the place that I kind of wanted to take my monster to. The only conservation area around here that I know of. I wanted to get Zach to take me out there one day, just so I can see the place before I, made the decision to whether or not I wanted to take the monster out there, because I don't know what the terrain is like, I don't know what the trails are like, whether it's accessible for the monster or not. But somebody was injured and they needed a gator to get them out of the trails or whatever. So that was kind of an interesting call. So while that was happening, they got another call. A 15-year-old on a bicycle got hit by a car in Blythe. So it's been a while since they've had two calls at once. So it's been nuts. Like I say, at least once a day for the last little while. There's been a call, and most of them have been for Blythe. So keeping them busy. I'm not sure what else to say. I guess that's it. So I'll show my storm video, my weather cam video from last night. And again, it'll be in real time. But like I say, it's only about 10 minutes long anyway, so the storm didn't last very long. But it was kind of cool. So, thanks for watching, guys.